One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Texas State Bobcats. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Trojans offense takes the field. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. #1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line. And getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
So Texas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority #1.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Rush is on him. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more food.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets it out quickly. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Touchdown, Troy! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Texas State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Texas State.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Texas State, 7.
And he takes this from inside the... And he pumps it up inside the 20. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Using his legs, it's Walters. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Chambers. He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 20.
Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The run from the shotgun. Hard running there.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Riley. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Walters. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the grab. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Riley. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling right and going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Power football with the run. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Trying to keep the drive alive. The Bobcats get it past the sticks.
And the gutsy call on 4th down, running the RPO, handing the football off, making the right read. You could tell they stuck it up in there and they got the first down.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Texas State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Fires complete on the crosser. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a...
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends in the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it, fighting off the defender. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Troy!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Troy, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Riley. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 4 over Air Force. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. He's got it down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Dropping back, it's Chambers. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Ripping through the defense.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Makes the catch.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Well, will they dial up on second and... Long way to go. Wants to keep it in the air. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Got his man on the outside. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bobcats hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in, it's Riley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas State.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it right down the middle. He's got an open man. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.